Hey guys, welcome to today's vlog. For today, we're going to be answering a common question that a lot of people have asked us ever since moving to Puerto Rico. And it is whether Puerto Rico is cheap or expensive. Okay, so for today's video, we're going to be talking about 5 categories that I feel are like common expenses for basic or common households. And the 5 categories are electricity, rent, food, water, and Wi-Fi. And so make sure to stay until the very end to find out how much our expenses are in these 5 categories. Ever since moving to Puerto Rico in July 2021, we have been recording our expenses every month. And so what we're going to be giving to you, the numbers that we'll be giving to you today aren't guesses, but they're average of exactly what we spent because we record them monthly from the most specific dollars to cents just to see how much we're spending here. And so just a disclaimer, in our family we only have 2 people, and so when you're comparing, make sure to put that into account. And all the people that we've talked to would say that our expenses, like, we could have saved more, and I totally believe that. And so just a disclaimer when you're comparing the prices. So I hope that this video is going to be helpful, especially to you guys if you're considering of moving to Puerto Rico to see whether Puerto Rico is worth it when it comes to expenses, or if you just want to compare when you're already here, if you're already here, or if you're planning on moving here. So you know, 99% of our purchases here in Puerto Rico we pay with our credit card, and if you're looking for a good credit card, Chase Sapphire Preferred is a really good one. It has amazing points reward that allowed us to travel to a lot of places. And so we're gonna put the link down below of the credit card that we use to pay for most of our expenses here in Puerto Rico, so make sure to check it out. First one that I want to talk to you about is rent, because when you're coming to Puerto Rico, even if you're planning on purchasing a home, a lot of the expats that move here rent for at least 1 year. One of the main reasons is you're not sure of moving here, you're still trying to test it out, or if you're planning on purchasing or buying or building at home, it can really take a long time. We've known of a couple of friends that it takes years for their homes to build. And so while it's being built, you're probably thinking of just renting a simple place. Before coming to Puerto Rico, we came here for like a summer vacation to also start looking for a place to rent. We know where we wanted to stay, and it's on the west side of the island because it has the prettiest beaches, it has the kind of lifestyle that we wanted. We want to get away from the busy city, and so a lot of the places that we've seen on the west side, we looked at a couple of cities, including Isabela, where we're staying, Aguadilla, Aguada, and Rincon. So we knew that we wanted to stay in at least one of those 4 locations that I mentioned. And the average of like looking at these places range from $1,000 to $3,000 for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment. We found our place. It was definitely what we wanted. It's really nice. If you want to look more into it, we did a video tour of our place. I'm gonna link it up here below. If you want to take a look at our place, we did a tour, and I'm gonna link it up here. And for 1 year, we had a contract for 1 year, and our monthly rental is $1,600. So for $1,600 a month, it was a 2-bedroom apartment, which is what we like because we wanted to have a bedroom and a separate room for our office because we work from home. This did not include water, electricity, and Wi-Fi. So it was just purely just the rental. We really liked the place. It was right next to the beach. It was a gated community. It has nice facilities like a pool, a basketball court, a tennis court. We felt safe, and for living in Puerto Rico for the first time, it was what I felt like was a really nice place. So make sure to comment below if you think $1,600 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment is cheap or expensive in Puerto Rico. So the next thing that I want to talk about is food. For food, we do groceries every month at marketplaces, I would say, that you can find on mainland USA, like Sam's Club, Costco, and like their own version of a local grocery store, like Econo, Mr. Special. And yeah, the nearest one to us is a Sam's Club. Sadly, there's not a lot of local marketplaces where you can do a bargain like what we have in the Philippines and in other countries. Yeah, like, cause I love bargaining. I love buying local fresh fruits and fish and vegetables, but we didn't really find a lot in here. People have recommended to us different places, but every time we go, they're not there or it's completely abandoned. So our monthly expenses on food with just the groceries, this does not include eating out, is $402.60. And so every month it would range from an average of $300 to $500 for two people on just groceries. Okay, the next category that we want to talk about is electricity. So in Puerto Rico, there's only one electrical company. It's definitely monopolized and it's called Luma. Sadly, almost everyone that we know does not like this company and had bad experiences in this company. But in our first year of living in this apartment, we rarely had any blackouts. Me and my husband, we both work from home, and so we're home most of the day. I would say, like, with our electrical usage, we only use the internet the most. With AC, during winter times, we don't even turn the AC at all because it's pretty cool. But during summertime, we only turn it on at night, and we just have the fans going on most of the day. So yeah, like most of the day, only our computers, the fridge, we have an electrical stove and oven. And so those are mainly the most things that take up most of the electricity, and the Wi-Fi, our computers. But yeah, like our expenses every month was not bad. Although I'm pretty sure our first month, I'm pretty sure that we paid the previous tenant's electrical bills because it was around $200 for our first month. And then it became a little wonky after that. The second month, we only paid $4, which was very interesting. And then after that, it became more stable and was averaging $20 to $50 per month. But I would say an average of the past year on what we paid, not including the outlier $200 the first month, we would pay $52 per month on just electricity. So comment below if you think that's cheap or that's pretty expensive for two people living in Puerto Rico with our electricity bill. The next category that we're going to be talking about is our water bill. So where we lived, we rarely had any water problems. There will be occasionally there will be times where the water would be turned off for an hour in the afternoon. I think it's their way of resetting the tanks, I don't know, but it was not a big problem to the point that it was inconvenience. We just kind of expected, like, around that time every afternoon that we shouldn't take a shower or wash the dishes, but it was never really a big problem. Water in Puerto Rico is safe, but just to be sure, we don't really drink tap water. Our place had filtered water, and so that was really convenient. Okay, so for this one, I think it was very similar to our electrical bill, where we paid for the previous tenants water bill, because for our first month in that place we paid $60, but then after that it was more stable. It was averaging from $10 to $20, and to be exact, the average every month for every month that we paid the past year in just water bills is just $16 per month. I would say that we're pretty good at conserving water. We only really use water for basic uses like showering, cooking, washing the dishes, washing our clothes. We don't really wash our car in our place, and so I think we've been really good at conserving it. But let me know still in the comments if water, like paying $16 a month on average, is pretty cheap for Puerto Rico. Okay, so the last category that we'll be talking to you about is internet. As I've mentioned before, my husband and I, we have our own business and we both work from home. And so having a fast and reliable internet is super important for us. Like I think that for like having a good Wi-Fi or bad Wi-Fi is the deal breaker for us. We don't care how beautiful or nice the place is. If the Wi-Fi is bad, we won't take it because that's how we make money. Yeah, so the company that we signed up with, it's called Liberty. It was really good. I would say our experience with them was really good. We never had any problems during the whole time that we've used it. They were reliable. We paid or we opted for the 90 megabytes per second. I would say that it was very it was good for the two of us with our kind of work, because we deal with a lot of big sizes of footage and videos, uploading and downloading it. And so I would say that this was enough for us. It's a fixed price every month and we would pay $56.49 every month. So that's it for today's vlog. We hope that these expenses would be helpful for you in deciding on when comparing prices when you're either looking for a place to stay, when you're paying for electricity, or if you're thinking of moving to Puerto Rico. So make sure to comment down any questions that you have below. And if this was helpful in any matter, please don't forget to like and subscribe because it would mean a lot. So we hope to see you on our